Hi, this is Jim Hodges from Heavy Reading, and today I'm meeting with Mark Shteiman, who's an AVP at Allot.
Hello, Jim.
Hello, Mark. There's a lot of discussion around quality of experience and what it is and how it changes in 2019 as we move into new services. Can you provide a bit of background of what QoE is, how it's measured, and why it's important?
Right. So it's definitely very important to define what the QoE is, because usually people were talking about network QoE, and these days when services are moving towards cloud and the operators has less control on the delivery of these services, we at Allot believe that application-centric, user-centric QoE is required. And in order to maintain that kind of QoE, different mechanics or different techniques need to be used. So we will start basically by gathering some network-related KPIs, such as RTT, latency, packet loss. We'll enhance this with additional layer of information regarding the capacity of the network, the capacity of network units, which, by the way, we are automatically discovering from the network utilizing machine learning technologies. We'll add additional layer of information of application priorities and subscriber priority. And on top of that, there are also specific characteristics related to specific service. If we're talking about, for example, YouTube, we need to monitor the stalls, we need to monitor the buffering time, we need to monitor the resolution. So really QoE is about gathering all of these different KPIs, or should I say KQIs, quality indicators, and building a single normalized score, which basically represent the experience of the user.
So is QoE relevant only on video, or is it relevant for other services as well?
I would say that QoE applies to any service that requires a critical SLA, and video is definitely an example, but it's not an only example. So let me maybe give you a couple of examples. Definitely at&t would like to ensure that DirecTV offering that they have receiving the best quality experience of possible on their network. Other operators would like to ensure that maybe Netflix delivery is behaving, to the best possible rate, because the subscribers are actually rating them on their Netflix score. So video is one of the services, but also think about gaming. Gaming, Fortnite, for example. Fortnite gamers will pay a lot of money to get a low latency, because it's either that or you're getting killed during the game. So I believe that any service that require a critical SLA will be subject to QoE measurement.
And also, Mark, at a high level, can you explain some of the techniques that are available to manage QoE?
Okay, sure. So historically, operators were measuring quality of service, cost, and their actions were around limiting the bandwidth. The policies were static, basically driven either by time or by location. In the QoE-driven business or QoE-driven operators, they are not talking about bandwidth. They're talking about maintaining the best possible quality of experience of the subscribers without overrunning the capacity of the network. The policies are becoming dynamic. There is no manual work involving. Basically, the system automatically identifies the congestion, identifies the issues, and automatically fixes those issues by applying different policies and priorities within the network.
Mark, is QoE management also relevant for 5G networks?
Right. So slicing or 5G slicing will definitely provide a better infrastructure, for managing critical services. So whether it's maybe delivery of premium video services or providing some kind of a slice for autonomous vehicles or any other critical SLA service, we do believe that even with the slices, there will be additional functionality or additional mechanisms required, first of all, to manage and optimize this slice, how you basically manage and plan your network properly with all of these slices assigned. Because without proper management, we can get into the 3G problem where the capacity became scarce due to different assignment. Also within the slice, you need to be able to prioritize different services, because it's not that every service is going to get its own slice. So there will be still need to prioritize the traffic within the slice and to prioritize the traffic between the slices. So basically both intra and inter-slice QoE management. With regards to the microservices architecture that you mentioned, it definitely will provide us with a greater flexibility on how we're deploying our solution. This will allow us to deploy the same solution whether we want to deploy it at the core, at the GI interface, or maybe within the network where we can get all the traffic and provide much more granular information regarding the QoE, or even at the mobile edge core. Again, mobile edge core has a very specific and defined use cases. For example, again, vehicle-to-vehicle communication, basically mobile edge code with local breakout. And in order to support these kind of use cases, the TDF, the function that we are implementing in the network, has to be deployed at the edge itself. So 5G architecture provides us with the ability to be deployed everywhere and provide the same functionality regardless where we're deployed in the most cost-efficient way to support the required use cases and the capacity of the operator.
Thank you, Mark. Interesting discussion. I think there's a lot of focus on QoE, and it's obviously a topic that we'll hear a lot more of in 2019 and beyond.